Hello, I am Chetna Patwal, M.A. Final. Topic of my presentation is Indo-Bangladesh Economic Relations by Muchkund Dubey. In introduction, we will see that economic relations between India and Bangladesh are the key pillars of bilateral ties. It covers trade, credit arrangements, joint ventures, transit, and informal trade. Strong economic ties contribute to political stability in South Asia. Key points here are Bangladesh is India's largest export market in SAARC. Trade imbalance exists but has growth potential also. Historical trade trends between India and Bangladesh are in 1985 to 1990, Bangladesh's trade in India grew at 20.3% higher than the SAARC 16.68 and the world 7.94%. From 1990 to 1995, trade growth surged to 87.29% with India. In 2003, Bangladesh accounted for 49.64% of India's SAARC trade. Key insights are here India and Bangladesh's top exporter until 2005 and 6 when China overtook it. Trade imbalances between India and Bangladesh are Bangladesh's export to India declined from 14.4%, which was in 1980, to 3.6% in 2003 of imports. Later increased from 8.3 million in 2003 to 4 to 512.5 million in 2010 and 11. India's export to Bangladesh reached $3.5 billion in 2008 and 9. Key issues are here persistent trade deficit for Bangladesh is $3.3 billion in 2007 and 8. Informal trade is like we can take here example of smuggling estimated to be as large as legal trade mainly follows from India to Bangladesh due to price differences. Solutions here can be liberalization of trade, example we can take here of borders and hearts, especially border hearts. Formalize informal trade to reduce tensions. Key argument here is that free trade agreement could legalize informal trade. Reasons for trade imbalance are we can say structural asymmetry, India's diverse economy versus Bangladesh's limited export base, faster liberalization for Bangladesh than India, exchange rate fluctuations like from taka versus rupee, non tariff barriers in India. Key takeaway Bangladesh needs export diversification, exports to reduce trade imbalance. First, we can impose duty free access. India granted concessions and for 46 textile item in 2011. SAFTA reduced negative list from 763 to 2006 to 480 2000 in 2008. Border markets, which we called HART, pilot projects to boost local trade. Challenges here are Bangladesh seeks non reciprocal concessions due to least developed country status. Proposed free trade agreement benefits for Bangladesh access to India's largest market, reduce smuggling, attract FDI. India's concern disruption to domestic industries. Key suggestions are asymmetric liberalization. Comprehensive economic partnership agreement was signed between India and Bangladesh, which was beyond FTA. Potential areas are joint river water management, disaster cooperation, transport connectivity. It is long term economic integration. India credit and investment in Bangladesh. Here we can see some challenges slow project implementation, political hesitancy in Bangladesh. Joint ventures and complementarities are here. Bangladesh past attempts sponge iron, fertilizers, cement. New sectors are like pharmaceuticals, IT, textiles, healthcare. Complementarities Bangladesh labor, garments, India technology, capital. Transit and connectivity issues. Bangladesh denies transit to India's northeast since 1965. Bangladesh seeks transit for Nepal, Bhutan via India. Benefit of transit lower cost for India, economic growth in northeast, infrastructure upgrades in Bangladesh. Challenges in economic relations are trade imbalance, fuel political rhetoric, slow institutional mechanism, political distrust, non-tariff barriers. Key solution is stronger political will. Future prospects between India and Bangladesh can be deepen SAFTA, expand SEPA, CEPA for multi-sectoral cooperation, improve transit and connectivity, encourage private sector. In conclusion, we can say Indo-Bangladesh trade is growing, but it is unbalanced. FTA and CEPA can unlock potential. Political trust is critical for deeper ties. It is the most crucial aspect which can be developed between India and Bangladesh. Here is a call for action to strengthen bilateral mechanisms, promote private sector and engagement. Thank you.